Guys, in this video we are rebuilding and improving the fairy garden that me and my daughter built a few months ago. Well, that's what she thinks. I've put the idea in her head that we should add some new stuff to it and make a pretty stone path around it. But what I'm really doing is building an epic micro RC crawler course which can be driven using some FPV goggles. So this is my lovely raised flower bed. And every time I'm in my kitchen doing my manly chores, I look out to it and I have this vision of a really cool micro crawler course, weaving in between all the flowers and fairy bits. It's a little bit overgrown at the moment. And the fairy garden's been trashed by our local squirrel yob. So before we do anything, we need to tidy it up. This is the little truck we're going to be using. Now, back in December, I reviewed a little micro crawler that I said was the best performing micro crawler I've ever tested. And this is it, a little LDARC X43, a 1/43 scale fully functional crawler with a pretty fancy remote control. But this is the one we're going to be testing today. And as you can see, this one is from a different manufacturer, Sniklo, and it comes with this transmitter, which isn't quite as fancy, but it's still nice, fits really well in the hand. You can easily drive it one-handed if that's your thing. And other than the body, I'm pretty sure if you look underneath there, they're almost exactly the same. I say almost because this one looks like it's got a few more metal bits on it compared to this one, but it does look pretty much the same. This one, under this little cap here, has got a connection for an FPV camera. We'll take a closer look at this in a minute, but first let's go and get that fairy garden upgraded. A good friend of mine who does a lot of my 3D printing for me, his wife makes these things. Little accessories and loads of other stuff as well. These are all 3D printed, they look so cool. I will leave a link in the description. It's where I get a lot of my 3D printed parts for my projects. So I got these pretty little kind of like gemstones we're going to make the path for. I promised my daughter I'd get some nice stones. They're actually made for a fish tank. I got some LED lights, and then no crawler course would be complete without some obstacles. I'll leave a link to these in the description as well. Well, everything is in the description. I originally planned to do some of this work with like a small digger, but I think it would have taken weeks rather than hours. I'll maybe save that idea for another video. So with just a basic garden tool and a little bit of imagination, fairy garden crawler course took shape. My daughter said to me, "You do it, Daddy, you surprise me." Yeah, I know that excuse, I've used it many times. In other words, I don't want to do it. That's fine. So I coated these things in like a UV spray. It's a lacquer that gives UV protection as well. Hopefully it'll stop it from being ruined when it rains, because I'm planning on leaving it all out here. The squirrel always knocks this rabbit over. Probably thinks it's a real one. Got some food on the tree this year. We didn't have any last year. So this version I've got doesn't come with an FPV camera or goggles. I think you can get one with everything, but I use a screen rather than goggles. I'm using this little camera, which came off this tiny thing. Same make as this one, just as you can see, it's a lot smaller. Luckily, it's the same connection on top, and the camera just goes on there with a magnet. So that is a little FPV camera that will connect up to most, if not all, FPV goggles or screens or whatever you're using. This little one, as much as it was really cool, it just didn't perform anywhere near as good as these things do. Anyway, it comes in a little display case. This is the transmitter you get. It's got a rechargeable battery in it. It's not rechargeable, it's just got 3 AAAs. I think you can get a rechargeable battery that just slots in there though. You get loads of stickers. Oh, that's cool. Lots of cool stickers. I don't know why that says Landy Neither. It's definitely a Lada Neither. You get a charger cable for the truck. You get a nice little key ring, your own special rock. Okay, so this is a really nice detailed truck. You've got actual suspension. It's got a bit of flex as well for something this size. Front and rear locked axles. You've got an exposed gear in the middle there, which did cause me an issue on my little mini crawler course. I got some sand stuck in the other one and it kind of locked up. There's your charge point on this one, and then you can probably just see right up in there the electronics board. Not much else to say about it. We'll just charge it up, give it a quick try on the bench, and then, well, we'll go and play. We've got some lights on it. You got low beam, high beam. It does have indicators. I can't work out if we can just get them flashing like hazard lights, because I'm not a fan of them. Also has some chassis lights. Ready? Look. You got red, purple, blue, green, light blue, and like an orange colour. You've also got some fog lights, and then you've also got like a bar across the front there. It drives pretty much the same as the other one. You've got some quite nice low down control. You got all your normal adjustments on there: steering, dual rate, steering trim, throttle trim and dual rate, buttons for your lights. You got a brake button there, but at the moment you'll see it go forward then straight into reverse. Press that button, it puts into your normal configuration of forward, brake and then reverse, and you'll see you have got brake lights as well, and little reverse lights by the looks of it. You can hardly see them though. Anyway, let's go play. How cool is this? It comes around there, up around the corner there, around through there, and back around this way. Did run out of the little stones, but we got a little rock crawling bit there, obstacle there, path comes round, another obstacle just behind the bunny, and we got the seesaw there, continues all the way around. And then we got a little mud bit there. I was going to put some water in there, but I think because it's all exposed under the truck, it might damage it. But there it is. And as you can see, just around the edge here, we've got some LED lights. Come all the way around. And then they come around and just end just in there. And I came out last night and took some photos, and they look really good. Right, before we go FPV, let's just make sure it can get all the way around. Perfect size for it. Oh, mud's a bit soft there. This looks so cool in this little garden. It's perfect for it. We're going to get over the seesaw. Easy. Oh no. Super slow. There we go. This looks so good. Oh, coming up to the difficult obstacle now. Through a little bit of soft dirt there. Bit of wheel speed. These long blades of grass are getting stuck on it. Oh, maybe it's a little bit too steep. Yeah, give it a little help. There we go. Not sure how I'm going to do this one on FPV, but we'll find out in a minute. Bit of rock crawling. No problem. Easy. Mind the bird. Oh, knocked him over. Right, it should be as simple as, it's simple he says, plugging it on there. Oh, straight away, it's already there. There you go. Ooh. Whoa. Stay on. There we go. Right, here we go then. I've got the camera set up to track it. I don't know whether it's going to track it because it's quite a small thing, but we shall see. Oh, this looks so clear on my screen. It never comes out as clear on the SD card, but it's really clear on my screen. So cool. I'm not even sure if the audio's working. I've not tried this distance with the mic before. Anyway, seesaw. Right, this is probably... I reckon the camera's going to come off because it's a bit more top heavy this time. Oh, oh, oh. Go nice and slow. Nice and steady. Come on. Oh. 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 It's hard to see how far up this seesaw I am. Oh, I knew it. Let's get around here. Oh, signal just glitching out a little bit. Oh, it's gone. Ah. Oh, oh, we're back, we're back. All right, come on. Definitely harder with, oh, it's gone again. Definitely harder with a little tiny camera to look through. I think we're gonna get through though. Whoa. Yeah, all right, this obstacle is gonna be quite difficult.
Oh, I'm gonna have to cheat.
Well, you definitely not, I know I just cheated, but you'd definitely not be able to do that.
With the FPV camera, because you can't see, until you're up at this point, you can't see the cables or the bands in front of you. Are we gonna make it? Oh, I've lost camera again. Come back. Yes, we made it.
These things are awesome. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, it's not just cheap stuff and micro stuff here. As you can see, there's some big expensive stuff coming as well. Look at the the ESC is bigger than the truck.